true to the R&B style. You never, infuse it with other things. Hey, I say infuse. You never add other sounds to it.
Yeah.
What's the reason you still hold on to a genre that's so old?
Yeah.
There's so many changes in time, but you're still holding on so strongly to it.
I mean, I think R&B, like, from the inception of time, like R&B, people would think, oh, it's foreign music. No, it's not. If you hear R&B was derived from soul, like acoustic sound, like that you hear from E.T. Mensah,
Yes.
Yamua, all those people, like the songs that we're doing, our instrument is what made it unique. But sometimes it's taken somewhere else and refined, and we think it's different. It's not. So I feel like if I have that talent, or if I have that gift to bring it out here, I think it's the best thing I could do. Just let it flow.
Right. I like the sound of that, though. I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
There are a number of questions that I've always wanted to ask you.
Yeah,
Okay?
go ahead. Yeah.
So I'm going to go right ahead and ask those questions.
Yes,
now,
go ahead.
you gave us Bessa, and then what's the other one?
Pesa Woho, yep.
Yes, and a number of other tracks that we really enjoy. Look, when we said Dead Body was Dead Body, I remember I was a child. Okay, at the time I was a child, and I've always been a lover of music. So there was this one, and they said, I'm like, who is this guy? And then they said the name is Dead Body. I'm like, hey, Dead Body, what name is that? Then the spelling comes up, and then it's Dead Body.
Yes.
Tell me about your name formation at the time. Was it a nickname when you were growing up? How did you come up with the name in the first place?
So the name was actually derived from ladies, like my schoolmates, because I was always there for people, my friends, so I was like a buddy, like a friend to everybody, and
right.
And I was always dedicated. So it's like they were like, okay, Dead Body, like
Dead Body, yeah.
And it kind of made sense, because when I got signed to Case Frequency, may his soul rest in peace, my mentor and everything, he signed me to, when they signed me, what happened was, he's like, no, we're gonna keep that name, because I was with NFL as well, but my name in NFL was Chrsytal.
Right.
It was King Chrsytal.
Okay.
That's what I was using before the Dead Body.
Okay.
So finally, when KK heard the name, that he's like, nah, we want to use the Dead Body because it's marketable.
That's true.
And it actually worked.
Yeah.
It was a smart move, so we kept it. Yeah.
We can't forget Dead Body. Like it sticks immediately, and I feel like it really does when we start asking those questions. And then when we do get the answers, it's like, okay, now we know who this is, and we can't forget who this person is. And then your style is also your style. I don't know if it was also very unique. You still have a unique sound, but I'm referring to at the time it was also very unique. So there was no way we could have forgotten who Dead Body was. So it really fitted in. I want to understand. You're welcome. I want to understand the switch, however, because I feel like you can still evolve without having to change your name.
My name, I just felt like the name Chrsytal, right? In Ghana, when you were born on a day, like they give you a name, and I felt like the name Chrsytal, like it's a blessing for me. I feel like the name given to me on that day, and I mean, on my father's, like I'm from Adanse Formina.
Okay.
I'm from the Equana side of things, so it's like it's a name that was given me, which signifies a lot of things. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So being an Adanse, I was given Kwesi Okain.
Okay.
Kwesi kind, like Kwesi, like Esunkai, which is like light of the dark, like of the dark.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
I felt like that name was always a blessing for me, and I needed to hold on to that name. The Dead Body was great, but I felt like when it came to a time, I went to visit back home, because I didn't go there for over 20 years. And then when I first went back, I saw, my grandmother, I saw a couple of people, the love and everything. I'm like, you know what? I'm sticking to that name.
Yeah.
So because even before, people knew me as the King Chrsytal.
Yeah.
So the Chrsytal was there already.
Yeah.
I just moved it to Dead Body, but now I just feel like it was too hard for me to even explain the name Dead Body, because I would be like I dated back in the days. I remember dating someone, and then they told their mom, "Oh, mom, meet my boyfriend."
Dead Body.
Oh, Dead Body.
Oh gosh.
Hey, man, way I wouldn't. You know what I mean? So I always felt like I didn't want to keep explaining myself.
Right.
Meanwhile, I have a name that is a blessing to me as well. So I'm like, okay, let me just shift. To that name.
Right. I see.
Yeah.
And you're okay with it, but hasn't it been tough with the switch because this dead body is still there?
Yeah.
And if we're gonna say King Kwesi, we're going to have to refer to dead body.
Dead body. And the thing is, just say Ghana for no ya sweat.
Hey, we
stick to, we know one thing.
That's all. That's it. That's it.
I've been on stages and people will come at me and be like, Massa, you say what make we call you Kwesi?
Oh, Charlie.
I beg, dead body we know. Come on for that.
Oh, just like that. Nah, that's like people on the face. Oh my gosh.
No, it's just the love, and I respect that because it's the love they have for me, and I respect them too. So normally, most of the time now, I tell people, I'm like, okay, you know what? Use the Kwesi. Okay. But sometimes you could say the dead body, whatever. I mean, I'll respond, but like from now on going, this is who I'm going to be.
Yeah.
It's a mindset.
Yeah.
And I just felt like, okay, this is where I need to move to.
And it's allowed anyway. You're allowed to switch as and when you please.
Yes.
Names do mean a lot, and as you've explained the Kwesi as well. Names do mean a lot, and that would definitely reflect in the way you do, basically, generally. Anyway, we're live on Facebook right now, 3FM 92.7. So just log on to Facebook if you want to see us. Yeah, we'll be dancing at things. So you want to join in right now? Yes, indeed.
I did boogie you.
No, you did boogie. The last Java dance we played again, I was like, hey, Saga, I didn't know that. I see, but how do you just jump on a Java song like that? You come across as a rapper, but you're a very like suave singer.
You know what I mean? Like you have to live the life. I mean, for me, I grew up. I started with hip hop. Like I was a rapper. I did the whole church singing thing. Okay. And then I switched to rap. And
why rap wasn't allowed in the church?
Oh yeah, back in the days, I was just a little choir boy. I started at 6. And see, you can't do a lot with that. But I remember, going on stage, and then maybe people would think, oh, he's coming to sing. But then I start like he's coming to rap. But then I start singing, and people would be like, what? This guy looking like, and I was skinny too back then.
I remember.
Now my phone.
I remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I said, but so
Right.
But I felt like all those times, it helped me go to a certain, it took me to a certain place where I needed to be. So I felt like the singing was working, the rapping was working, but then I felt like I needed to appeal to the ladies more because I was able to sing for women to cry. You know what I mean?
You know what the first song I got some girls to cry?
Yeah, I'll Make Love to You by Boys.
Hey, Jesus, you translated it?
Yeah, I did. I had the whole no, anybody who's listening in right now who knows their body from Jump, DC times, Gentleman times. The whole National Theater, boys, girls were crying. I kid you not.
Hey,
yeah,
Mr. Lava.
Yeah,
Mr. Lava in the building. Hey, everybody.
No, the minute they heard it, many won't better. Sunny won't better. My soul won't day, and you're rain it better.
Sing it.
Na me joy umoje sa ukra trami Obatobo Mayenko poko Mini baby arameko. That's it. I don't want to Look at you.
Oh my God, that was so emotional. Everybody got too much. Oh my God. I don't understand why they're crying. No, but you sing with soul. That's you. Like you always sing with soul. Yeah. Like sometimes sing a song and then they just sing it like that. They have a voice and everything, but like there's no connection.
Yeah.
But you always sing with soul, like in everything.
I have to.
Hey. That's it.
Yeah.
Who did you look up to back then?
I remember I looked up to a lot of people. I would say definitely. I would say. Yamwa. Yamwa, I listened to a lot of. My dad used to play me a lot of Osibisa, Bee Gees. Yeah. I looked up to Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, and all that stuff. So it was part of my upbringing.
Yeah, you had a nice mix.
Yes.
A rich mix of music.
Yes.
In your
Thank you.
system.
Thank you. Yes.
So now what would you say you make? What kind of what genre of music do you say you?
So now I'm still with the R&B, but
Okay.
I'm more driven towards electronic dance music, EDM.
EDM.
EDM is more my vibe now, because I feel like it's a global thing, and it's something you're good at. You need to explore it. So that's what I'm doing now. And I think that's the kind of genre that is taking me through some places that I've never been, and I feel like it's a blessing.
I like that. Which places are these now?
You gonna find out?
I gotta find out like right now. I gotta find out like right now. Is the reason you're here right now?
So I got a couple of things working in Europe right now.
Okay.
Yeah, EDM stuff, like, which is, something I've kept on the back burner. A lot of people don't know about it, but I'm blessed to have brothers like One Love Kubala who did Wale Noko with myself.
That's it.
And I feel like with our Ghanaian tradition, like, let's say even our melodies, they sound amazing on EDMs. So me and One Love Kubala, we got together. He co-produced the beat, and then I felt like, you know what? Let's do that. Wale Noko. Yeah, like the God thing.
Yeah.
So we decided to put it on that song, and it worked amazing. So we have a lot of things in works.
That song is an absolute jam, actually. Like, I listen to it and it's refreshing.
Thank you.
And I think that is one that we should listen to. So it's on standby right now. DJ Baros Hasta. Now that we've spoken about it, I think it's time to listen to it. And this one is titled Wale Noko.
Yeah.
Dead Body and
One Love Kubala.
That's it. Lay out. Hey, so we heard that. Kwesi.
Yes.
That's QWECI.
Yep.
With One Love the Kubolo.
Yep.
On the latest one, Wale no Go.
Wale no Go.
So what does the whole song mean?
Wale no Go is literally trying to say Wale no Go. It's just typical Wale no Go.
Like we don't know anything.
We don't know anything. It's inspirational in a sense. It's saying like, well, you think you're tough?
Yeah.
Wale no Go. We don't know about that.
Right.
It's like saying we don't know about that. Like or in other terms, you could be like, okay, yeah, Charlie, this guy the fool for here. Mm-hmm. But we did here. We don't know
anything. Right. To keep him safe.
Yes, it's like it could be sarcastic or it could be on some real terms. You know, that's how we flow with it. But in any other sense, it goes. So we'll stick to it. You know.
I feel like you had a lot of fun on this project.
Oh yes.
I feel like you really did. Like you just went in and you just did your thing.
Yeah.
How easy was it?
I mean, it was, to be honest with you, when you're making music and it's fun, it's always a blessing because knowing One Love Kubolo, like we just got in the studio same day with that. He's like, bro, I like this beat, but you know, make us see what I go for do. And then he kind of took the beat that was there, and then he molded it into an amazing project, which you hear now. So, One Love is very talented. Like if you don't know, if you haven't worked with him, you will not know. But that's a really amazing brother. And I'll tell you one thing. I've not worked with a lot of artists in Ghana. Even though I've tried to, but a lot of them don't want to do it or whatever reasons they may have. But One Love was very. I could tell you the people I featured who were amazing. They were all amazing.
Okay.
One Love is just something else. Like One Love is he literally comes into the project and tries to be part of the project, and that's what you need.
Right.
So it was a blessing working with him.
I see it as like because he's got his name on it, and once he said he's gonna do it, he's going to have to do it.
Yeah.
So he might as well just put his A game.
Yeah.
Tell me about you mentioned that there are other artists that don't want to come on and stuff. Have you ever had any reasons being given to you that I don't think I'm ready? Like, what are some of the reasons that you've gone?
I mean, some will be like, oh, maybe. And this, I've said it so many times, but it's just sometimes they'll be like, oh, I'm busy, maybe when I'm less busy. I'm like, yeah, but it's good. I mean, I have an artist that I'm working with that the artist told another, my team, like I'm a label boss. I have my own record label. So my team reached out to an artist to work with one of my artists, and then they told my artist, right now I'm busy for the next 3 months.
Wow.
So it's a lame excuse.
Right.
And it's my advice to every artist out there who is listening or whoever knows an artist. It's a lame excuse. Don't do that. If we want our industry to grow, we have to look out for each other.
Yeah.
Because giving someone 3 months time, the person told you they are dropping an EP in a month, and you tell them, and so literally you're trying to tell the person, man, I won't do it. It's lame.
I see what you're saying. So
you know what I'm saying?
You do see it as like a personal sort of attack, sort of, to say that you think that there's no good blood between you and them, and that's the reason they'll be giving you lame excuses?
No, it's not that. For me, it's always been like, Charlie, maybe next time, one day, and I respect that. But for me, sometimes even when you tell me that, it's a blessing, because maybe it could be Odoma Kuma telling me I shouldn't even do it with you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I get you.
Because there's a way God works. If you believe in it, or if you believe in how God works, you will not take anything for what it is. Like you will just, when you go through something and someone tells you, Charlie, I'm not feeling it today. It could be not them. It could be God talking through them. Say, don't do it with them.
Right.
So you just take it and then you move on. Because I mean, it's not about money. It's not about anything. Because money we got. It's not about money. It's just the art that we just do.
Right. Do you think we're behind, in understanding unity as a people generally?
We are.
We are behind.
We are far behind. So unity is what projects an industry or a nation, right? Like one unity we have here is like in Ghana, you can find Muslims and Christians doing things together, and it's amazing. And that's why you see there's a lot of blessing here. You get what I'm saying? But when it comes to different industries, there's no unity. Like we have, I feel like even the tourism sector, the music sector, you know, and our cultural stuff, they all should be molded together. But because there's no unity, you don't see those things going forward. Other countries, they have that, and it's moving better.
Right.
And creatives are making money. But here, it's not here. So unity is what we lack here too, you know.
Would you say it's one of the things that made you, you know, go on a break for a while the first time, you know, after you dropped the Yebesa, the songs that we know you very well for? Would you say it's one of the reasons you just went off?
No, for Yebesa, you know, I left here, I went to school.
Oh, right.
I mean, and to be honest with you, I didn't really go on a break. I came back to record in 99. I came back to record an album. It was amazing. That album would have been, you know, I had back then I had you know, through one of my management, Omar. Omar was putting me through a deal with EMI, and that deal was about to be signed. So, but I had to go to the States, you know, because I had my family pulling me, like, come through. So when I got there, I was finally like, okay, you know, let me do my school, you know. But when the deal was time, it was time for me to sign the deal, I was still over there. Like, I was trying to rush here, but it didn't work out.
Right.
So I came, recorded an album, dope album, but there was a big flood that happened. It messed up the whole studio, including the
whole. So you lost it.
I lost everything.
You lost it.
I lost everything.
Did you cry?
I didn't cry.
Hey.
I didn't cry because I know I could make the music, you know, but
it won't be the same, you know.
But like I told you, God has his way of working. God has her way of working. you cannot whatever goes wrong, everybody knows me, who knows me knows I go with the flow. So that's how I move. I'm never hurt by whatever happens, you know what I mean?
All right. So. That's good to know. Absolutely. See, I can go on for an hour plus.
I know, me too.
Because I have 20,000 questions for you.
Oh my God.
But what we're gonna do is we'll definitely have another conversation really soon.
For sure, I appreciate it.
Yes, indeed. It's time for us to play our game.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know about it.
I heard about your game. Bring it on. Bring it on.
So this is Song Association.
I heard my brother Adam.
Yeah.
Adam is the king of this.
You know, so there are three kings actually. Ooh. So the first year that we started this, Adam was first king.
One amazing guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I also enjoy having conversations with him. And then the next person, Kweku Darlington, you know, Sika Befie.
Oh, okay. Yes.
He came back, you know, he did it twice. So he came the first time, second time, he's like, I'm getting this, and he got it. The third time this year, Kofi Jamar, just about 3 weeks ago. Yes, indeed. So
my question is, the songs, right? I'm
giving you, yes, so this is how it works, right? You have 10 seconds to get the answer right? To give me a song. So I give you a word, and you give me a song with the word in the song, not in the title.
So it can be Gan, Fanti, Tree, anything.
No, but my words are English anyway. No.
Okay.
It's like it to be cheap.
Okay.
So, for instance, if I give you a word, sa, you can say, and a many will
okay. So you have those three in there.
No, I'm not giving you that. Okay, this is the one I usually give people. Rose. Then you sing a rose is still a rose, for instance, right? But you have to get it within 10 seconds, otherwise you lose it. Absolutely.
Can I make up my own song?
No, you can't, and it doesn't have to be any of your songs either. So it has to be other people's songs, not yours.
You be tough. You be tough, girl. I love it,
Yes, merci beaucoup, monsieur. If you're gonna get number one spot, you have to have gone for it. So, are you ready?
Go.
That's it. So your first word, Kwesi, your first word today is day. 10 seconds. Lego.
It's a new day.
Sing it.
Wait.
Time's up. What were you singing?
Oh, wait.
The time is up.
I was singing. Wait, I'll tell you the song I was singing.
Then sing it. You're not thinking through it. Crazy, you're not thinking through it.
No. Okay, but okay. So this one, let's go with the next one.
No, you don't remember the song you're singing?
No, I remember. It's a new day. Oh, okay.
It's gone. You had the opportunity to get it.
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh, but wait. Then okay. So this is half. So okay. Then
it's not half. It's not half. You're supposed to sing that song and let me know what song it is.
Okay,
You got it. All right, so your second word, JD, are you taking the scores down? Your second word, 10 seconds on the clock, is over. Over, O-V-E-R. No, sing the baby.
It's over now.
Is that the song you're singing? That was not what you were singing. Oh my God! Relax. You know, woosa. Spirit fingers. Woosa.
I'll tell you something about me. Me and other songs. I know I'm good. You know, when I was told about this game, I told someone I'm gonna be terrible at this.
They're gonna set a new record, eh? Yeah. Otherwise it's 4. So
and I mean do 4 crap.
That's good. At least try and tap into your old R&B.
You know, the thing is, it's like over. Like I would get the songs, but it's like timing about it. It's a game.
Don't let the pressure get to you. All right, your third word is S-A-Y. Say.
Say my name, say my name.
Hey, say what is around you. Say, baby, I love you. If you ain't playing games, say my name,
say my name.
You acting kinda shady, ain't calling me baby. Better say my name.
Say my name, say my name.
Focus. Okay, so you got that down. You got that. That's one. Your fourth word is P-A-Y. Pay.
Pay. Pay me my payola.
Hey, this one there, we see what you think, boss. There ain't no song like that. There's no song like that. Okay, so right now the binary numbers are given 0010. So you have to know. All right, now, so your fifth word is life. L-I-F-E, life.
L-I-F-E.
Yeah.
You give me life.
Hey. Think about your mom, eh? It's not now. Life, oh life, oh life, oh life. Should we take a quick break and come back?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go. Okay.
All right. So 00100.
Wait. So how many do I have?
One pay out of 5. We have another 5 going. You will be there.
Oh my God.
So your sixth word is S-I-N-G. Sing.
Sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah, sing people sing hallelujah.
It's say, it's not say.
Oh, it's say. Oh, maybe my sorry no.
Because of your praise, I should be giving to you. So 001001. Okay, you have to. You have to conquer. All right, your seventh word is remember.
Do you remember when we fell in love? We was young and innocent.
Come on!
Remember?
Hey, come on! Give it! Hey, Crazy on the tape! You should be watching us on Facebook right now at 3FM 92.7. You got that right, so you got 3. Kudos to you.
I won't be on the bottom.
No, you can't.
No, I won't.
Your eighth word is sweet. S-W-E-E-T, sweet. 10 seconds. Oh, time's up.
Oh my God!
What were you gonna sing? I'm not gonna give it to you. But what were you gonna sing?
No, I wasn't even gonna sing it. Like I'm just trying to get the word sweet.
Yeah.
This is a tough.
Sweet mother. Oh, Fanta Diallo. Sweet.
You know the craziest thing when you say these words, I'm not thinking African. So I'm always thinking that R. Kelly, the
right.
all those kind of.
Oh, just open the basket.
Yeah, I know I should.
Yeah. You have 2 more words to go, so let's see how wide your basket is.
Right now, I give up, sir. Let's go.
Let's do it. All right, you're nice. Hey, next week. Yeah? All right. So your word right now is listen. Listen.
You know, I bet quench the music from my head.
It. Okay.
I see your trick.
Oh no.
Okay, so listen.
Let's add 2 seconds to it. Sing the listen.
Time.
You mess up.
That's all I don't know. It's not coming. How can your own song be distracting you? Listen, I am at home and my na. Beyonce, listen. So I don't know the lyrics though, but yeah, that's it. Okay, so 0010011, you have the chance to get at least 4. Okay, so this is it. Number 10. Are you ready? Your last word. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
The last word is party. Party. Let's go.
We're gonna party all night.
Hey!
Party all day.
Hey!
Gonna party all night.
Hey!
Party all day.
Come
Move on, we go move on, we go party.
Run away! Run away! Run away! My people! So Quincy, 10 out of 10, right? Like we're done. And you ended up getting 4. But for the energy and the vim that you gave us, you deserve some pagam again. So
Thank you. I've always been told they see learn other people. You know, all the time. Whenever I'm in the studio, or in the car, I don't listen to any other music,
but yours.
Yeah.
Why do you really love your music?
No, because sometimes it's for me to know my next stage, like where to go next with my music.
Right.
As far as production wise, or let's say other people create stuff for me. So that's sometimes I may have about sometimes 50 productions that I need to go through.
Wow.
Yeah. So my creative process allows me to focus on that.
Okay, makes sense. And one thing I like about doing that is the fact that you don't end up copying other things.
Thank you. Yeah.
When especially if you're a composer yourself, you're not coming up with melodies that are already existent. Even if they are, it's more original to you than it is sounding like someone else's. I write music myself. I write songs. I sing.
That's amazing.
So I know this.
So when are we getting on that stage?
Oh, are we now?
I mean, yeah. What's going on?
Are we now? Okay, y'all watch out.
Yeah.
Crazy featuring Chrsytal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? See me a dancehall girl. You know what I'm saying? Dancehall girl. Me a go spit dancehall. Booyaka. Oh, roughly vibing. Look, dancehall. Just.
No wonder they say Jamaica is Ghana.
It's true.
Yes,
It's true.
yeah.
We're the same people.
Yeah, we are.
We're the same people.
We are.
And it's just another way to bust loose, basically. Yeah. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do on your track. Booyaka. Oh my God. But thank you so much, Crazy, for coming through. We've had a long conversation.
Nah, it has. It's been amazing. Your energy, though, I would say, this is where it needs to be at. Your energy is amazing. It's a blessing being here.
Thank you. How can we find you on social media?
I'm so on social media, Instagram, Twitter is DB1Official.
Okay.
D as in David, B as in boy, of 1, the number 1, and then official. And on Facebook is I am Kwesi, which is I am AMQWECI, which is Kwesi. So
all right.
Everywhere I'm over there,
That's it.
Or just Google the name, Dead Buddy or Kwesi, whatever you'll find.
And we'll get it. I know on iTunes the new music is the Kwesi, QWECI.
Yeah.
So if you want to get into all the new music, just type Kwesi and you get that vibe. Thanks again. At this point in time, I'm giving you DJ Barosh GH back to back. He's gonna play, and Dead Buddy and I are going to do